Hello, everybody. I wanted to play around with Chat GPT as a fitness trainer today. I wanted to show you, I've actually never done this before, but I've heard about it, so I want to kind of do my raw, real, natural reaction to this. So I am going to make two videos. This first video is about ChatGPT making me a workout plan, and I want to see how good it is because it's like, why do you need a trainer when you could just ask ChatGPT, right? And same thing with the meal plan. I want to see what kind of information it gives you. Now, my impression on ChatGPT in general and AI is, at least at its current state, is that it's really just like a fancier version of Google. So, Google kind of went downhill with Google search, right? There's like a lot of ads now, a lot of sponsored content. When you search for stuff, you don't necessarily get what you may have gotten like 10 years ago. Like I said, it's very ad based, very kind of money based. Now, I think ChatGPT is more like how Google used to be. Like it gives you quality results, but it also kind of converts it into if a human was talking to you, right? Like if you just asked somebody and it was a really smart human, it would just spit it out to you really fast, like in a conversational type way. That's how I view ChatGPT. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's my thought. I think it just scores the internet and like gives you the best option for what you're asking, like really, really fast because it just like scans all the information and it learns based off of what it scans. I don't know. With that being said, I actually just opened up a new chat. I'm curious for what it's going to say for creating a workout plan for resistance training. So let's see what it does when I prompt it. So hitting the prompt, it says, I need to start resistance training. Can you create a 7-day workout plan for me to ease into it? Of course, it's great that you're starting resistance training. Remember to warm up before each session and cool down afterward. Also, consulting a fitness professional or healthcare provider if you have any health concerns or conditions. Okay, so I didn't feed it any goals, right? I was just like, make me a workout program. Okay, it doesn't know if I'm a girl or a boy, height, weight, injuries, all that stuff. So maybe we should ask it those things. So it gave us like a 5-day program, technically like a 4-day program. So we have full body, lower body, upper body, active recovery, core and stability. Okay, so kind of well rounded, but again, this is going to depend on your preferences. Like, this is very generic, I would think. Warm up 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio. Doesn't really specify how much, what intensity you should be getting into, like what heart rate should I be hitting. Squats, 3 sets of 10. Okay, again, doesn't specify. Like, are we doing body weight? Are we using dumbbells, barbells, push ups, dumbbell rows, and a plank? Okay, this is kind of short and basic. Like, I think this would be okay for a newbie, maybe, but it's very basic. Day 2 is rest or light activity. Okay. Day 3 is lower body focus. Warm up, again, doesn't really specify what that warm up should be. Like, we should do warm up prep. There should be movements that are specific to what you're doing that day. So we have deadlifts or body weight hip thrusts. Okay, that's weird. Lunges, each leg press, seated leg curls. Okay. Upper body focus. So we have that rest or light activity. It gives you like yoga and mobility. Bench press or push ups. That's weird. Dumbbell shoulder press. Pull ups or lat pull downs or body weight rows. Tricep dips. Okay. And then core and stability. Plank variations. Russian twists, bird dog, stability ball rolls. Remember to start with weights that challenge you but still allow for proper form. I agree. Rest for about 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Okay, it depends on the movement. I'd say as little as 30 seconds. It just kind of depends on your goal, how hard it was. As you progress, you can increase the weights and adjust the repetitions accordingly. Lastly, stay consistent, listen to your body, and gradually progress as you feel comfortable. If you ever experience pain other than normal muscle soreness, stop the exercise and consult a professional. Good luck with your training. Okay. I don't think this is necessarily a bad program, but I have questions. Like, I don't think somebody who's brand new should just Google this unless you're maybe somebody who is a learner and like you would, take this as a guideline and maybe build upon it. Like, you would look up the demo videos of how to properly deadlift and you would look up lunge variations and you'd use it as a skeleton to build your own workout program. or use it for ideas. I don't think it's good to just like blindly follow it. Okay. Um, let's see what happens. Thanks for the workout. Can we modify for bad knees? Let's just see what it says. Certainly, if you have knee issues, it's important to be cautious and avoid exercises that may exacerbate the problem. Here's a modified workout plan with reduced stress on the knees. Oh, wow. Okay. Chest press, shoulder press. Okay, I actually like that upper body a little better. Okay. Okay. So nice. That's better. I think what I've learned with ChatGPT too is it's good to use, excuse me, for more specific questions. So like how we made it a little more specific with the knee pain, it gave us better results. So like if you're just gonna be like make me a workout program, it's gonna be very generalized. This might be good if you do need questions. Like let's say you can't afford a trainer, you know, you maybe aren't a part of a gym where you can just ask a trainer and you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do if I have knee pain? You know, what exercises should I do? Um, what are some good ab exercises for a hernia? Let's see, you know, like asking kind of medical advice, right? I'm kind of curious to see what it says. When dealing with a hernia, it's crucial to exercise caution and prioritize exercises that won't put excessive strain on the affected area. Seated leg lifts, pelvic tilts, heel slides, toe taps. Okay. So these are all good suggestions. Again, so I think again, looking at specific suggestions, um, I only have. Oh, how about let's do exercise snacks? Have you heard of exercise snacks? Can you make me a workout program using exercise snacks? For those of you who don't know, exercise snacks are short bursts of working out, like 2 to 3 minute bursts that you do throughout the day. So somebody who's like super busy, maybe a stay-at-home mom, well, not stay-at-home mom, but let's say you're a mom. It could be a stay-at-home mom too. Not saying you guys don't do anything because that's like a full-time job. But like, let's say you work a 9 to 5 and you have kids and you have functions and you literally cannot just get the gym in. Exercise snacks might be great. I want to see if it makes us some snacks. So short bursts of frequent workouts throughout the day. Oh, okay. Morning snack, 5 minutes, jumping jacks, high knees, butt kicks, march in place, right? And that's your workout. Then at lunchtime, stair climbing, brisk walking. So even if you're somebody who maybe is like a stay-at-home job, you sit from the computer, this would be great to kind of space out throughout the day, even trying it like on a rest day. Bodyweight squats, plank, push-ups. Okay. So I like these. These snacks are meant to be short bursts of activity, so maintain good form and don't push yourself too hard. Adjust the exercises to your fitness level and always listen to your body. Okay, I like it. I like it. Um, okay, let me think. What else can I think about? What are some good deadlift variations? Okay. It does give you some nice, but again, notice like that this stuff you could find like Google searching on the internet. You might just have to click around to find more of your answer directly. These are more like it's very direct and to the point, like you're talking to somebody. It's like if Google was a person, right? Um, okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more particular. I am doing a bodybuilding competition. I have 16 weeks until show day. Um, what's a good workout program for me to follow? Congrats on your decision. Here's a sample workout program. Keep in mind this is a general plan and may need to be adjusted. Upper body. Again, like this is very generic, very generic. I like that it gives you some notes. Yes, so it's giving you like an idea, but it's still telling you to consult a coach. So, okay, after asking it these questions and kind of looking at things, I want to share my thoughts. As a fitness trainer, I'm not thinking that AI is going to replace me because trainers, and this goes for really any job, for like robots and things like that, I think AI and trainers can be together, right? We can work together. AI will be great to help trainers with tasks that maybe they don't want to do or that are too time consuming, too mentally draining, and that can leave more room for us to do what we do best, right? Communicating with others, building a relationship with our clients, answering specific questions for our clients, just being there for our clients. So, me as a trainer, I would think maybe ChatGPT would be great if, like, I will say, like, programming sometimes can be draining, right? Like, you program for so many people and you're just like, oh my God, feel like I'm using the same things. So what I would do as a trainer is maybe I would ask, I'd say, like, I have a client who has a bad knee and needs to work out 3 days a week for an hour. What's a workout program? So I would use this as a template, right? So I have something to go off of, but I would modify it and add my own twist to it, adjust it based off what I know about the client, add my personal touch. So on a training perspective, I think it can be helpful to eliminate that decision fatigue, and mental energy and be used for good, right? I think from a client and just a trainee perspective, again, it should be used like that as well. It's kind of like when you Google like symptoms of health things on the internet. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Googler. I love reading like forums and people's experiences with different health things. Like, as somebody who has PCOS, Hashimoto's, I read other people's experiences because I know things aren't black and white. So I like to read forums. I'll Google symptoms and, like, I don't take it and be like, oh my God, like this is the word. I'm following this. I'm gonna spiral now. You know how, like, you Google and you're like, I have a headache, and they're like, oh, you definitely have a brain tumor. That's how this is. Take it with a grain of salt. I think it'd be fun to play around with. Like, if you are maybe exploring the fitness realm and you have some questions, I think this would be cool to kind of like ask it your questions, see what it gives you. And I would kind of be your own scientist, be your own researcher, based off this information that it gives you, take it with a grain of salt and question it. You can follow up questions and it will modify things for you. If you have, kind of generic questions about protein or stretching and you need ideas, or new ab moves or whatever, this can be like kind of a good general guideline. But I also would maybe use this and then go to a trusted professional, whether it's, a trainer at your gym, you have a friend who's into working out, you want to ask somebody like me, you can always message me and be like, hey, I asked ChatGPT these questions. This is what I got. Is this legit? How does this fit into, my goals and things? Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I need a quick water break, guys. But, how does it fit into my goals? Because at the end of the day, everybody's individualized, and I think that's the biggest thing, is you have to modify, especially if you're somebody who does have injuries or specific circumstances. I think that's when you do need to talk to a trainer, at least to get started, right? I mean, I would recommend that everybody sees a trainer at least for a period of like 3 months. Like, you work with a trainer diligently for 3 months, and then from there, some people need that extra help of like, I just need somebody. I need somebody to show up to the gym. I need somebody to get me here. I need somebody to tell me what to do. That's cool. And then there's other people on the end of the spectrum, and they're like, oh, okay, like I learned some things. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go do this on my own now. And I would argue that I'm somebody like that. Like, I love going to specialists to learn new things, but then I can apply what I know because I'm more independent in that aspect. I don't need as much hand holding. But sometimes in life I do need that little boost, and it just depends on where you're at. So those are my thoughts on it. This was cool. I like it. I'm impressed with ChatGPT, and this is like the older version. This isn't like the newest, and it is free if you ever want to check it out. I will be asking ChatGPT about meal plans and recipes and nutrition. We're gonna see, which I'm assuming is probably going to be something similar, but I do want to see, because nutrition's a little bit more detailed and definitely more individualized. So stay tuned for that video. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.